Good morning, everyone. We are continuing here in the Psukim of Bitachon, and today we move to Divrei Hayomim Beis, and we are in chapter 14, verse Yud. Vayikra Asa el Hashem Elikov. Asa, who was the king of Yehuda, of the Jewish people at the time, he called out to Hashem, his God. Vayoymar, and he said, Hashem, Ein imcha la'azor ben rav le'in koyach. There is no one besides you that will help us in the battle between the many and those with no strength. Azreinu Hashem Elokeinu, Hashem our God, help us. Ki alecha nish'anu, because we rely upon you. Uvishimcha banu alehemoin hazeh, and with your name we will come against this great multitude, the army that we are battling. Hashem Elokeinu ata, you, God, al ya'atzor imecha enoish. We're asking you that no human should muster up any strength against you. And as Asa is prepared to go out into battle, and they're fighting the enemy, he's making it very clear. We might have an army, we might have weapons, we might have intelligence, we might have previous success and a good track record in the battles that we have fought. However, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, we recognize that the Ein imecha la'azor ben rav le'in koyach. There is nobody besides you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that is going to help us. It doesn't matter whether we're a big army fighting a small army, or we're a small army fighting a large army. You are the one that is behind us, and you are the one that is pulling the triggers and guiding the bullets and the spears and the like to the target and to where it should hit. And therefore, any victories that we're going to have on the battlefield, it's only because you, Rabbi Shalom, have decided to stand by our side and allow us to win the battle. And there he says at the end, Al Yatzar Imcha Enoish, do not let any human muster up strength against you, which is a strange thing to say. Is it possible that there's going to be a person that can muster up the strength over HaKadosh Baruch Hu? And sometimes, unfortunately, in our lives, we look around the world and we see the black and white of that which is taking place in front of us, and it looks like man becomes stronger than HaKadosh Baruch Hu. It looks like man is more determining of the outcome of a certain event. However, says Dovid HaMelech, let us realize, let us see with our eyes, let us see in the battles that we are about to jump into over here, that there is no one besides you, Rabbi Shalom, that is going to win the war. Once, many years ago, I had a friend who had served time in the American Army, and we met up later on in yeshiva, and he said that when he was in the army, they once brought in a commander, commander-in-chief. They brought in a commander who had fought many battles, and he was a student of war and war plans and the battle plans of all the different nations of the world. And he went through each and every single country and their nation and their armies, and he showed how their battle plans were somewhat consistent in all the different wars and the battles that they fought. And he said you could predict how France would fight a war, and you could predict how America would fight a war. You could predict how Britain would fight a war, so on and so forth, because they were able to watch the battle plans clearly. In each battle they went through, you could see how they approached the enemy here, how they fought on the hills, how they fought in the valleys, how they fought on the land, in the sea, so on and so forth. He said, but this was a non-Jewish commander, and he said there's one nation that until this day we cannot figure out how they fight their battles. And that is the Jewish people and the land of Israel. We can't figure it out. Every battle makes no sense. How they won this war, how they won that one, how they defeated this enemy, how they defeated that enemy. There's no rhyme, there's no reason. It seems miraculous, that's what he said, in our eyes, that the Jewish people continue to win the battles. And that's what Asa was saying. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I know, you know, it's all you. Let it always be obvious and clear to everyone. No one musters up strength against you. Nobody can defeat you. Nobody can be the one that's guiding the trend in this particular battle. It is all you, Ribbono Shel Olam. Ata al ya'atzer imcha elosh. Don't let anybody muster up strength against you. Rather, Hashem Elokeinu ki alecha nish'anu ubeshimcha banu. It is in you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that we trust. It is you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that we rely upon, and it is your name that we call out in to bring us the salvations that we need in the battles of life. All the best.